Life has been great for everyone, right?
Yes, COVID free.
COVID free. That's important, especially because everybody's going down. Like I think we're catching a good wave now where it should need to be taken a little bit seriously, but nah, it's still something where you still have to live your everyday lives, and they trying to hold you back is what the mentality is in the second wave. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, they said no more snacks at the movie theater.
Bro, what movie theater are people going to?
They're still open.
Huh?
AMC, Century, they're still out there trying to collect.
But they're not giving snacks?
Oh, not anymore.
What about alcohol?
The alcohol been stopped.
Damn.
And then I went yesterday, and then they were like, yeah, after tomorrow, which is today now, they were like, no more popcorn, no more nothing. So you can just go in and...
Well, I could see, like, trying to make sure that people don't share their popcorn. Like,
no, they said so that way people don't take off the mask to eat.
Interesting.
I just, after flying as many times as we have during COVID, working on full productions, a 14-hour production with the mask on, bro. Am I crazy? My like this part of everything was like raw, basically. Yeah. That wasn't fun at all. Like it was nothing fun about that. Yeah. But help me understand. I think it's the restaurant shit for me. We cannot eat inside, but you can put the tent on the curb, and hey, it's all good there. Mm-hmm. You can go grocery shopping. You can come to the movies, but you can't have snacks. Keep your mask on. None of it just really adds up in terms of the rules and regulations. That's besides the point. To your initial point, though, G. Hey, you're not gonna keep us down. The first wave we abided, and the shit was goofy. Now the second wave is here, and can none of us afford to have another financial hit the way that one was? So now we really not about to abide by that. And then everybody that built their outside patio makeshift shit, especially down here, what do you do? Like Somar was lit. Somar was lit like it was 2019.
That's what I was wondering. What is that thing that got over there?
You ain't heard?
Nah, what's that thing?
What you mean? What's that thing? That's Somar now.
What, that shed?
Call it a shed. Hey, you're not gonna be disrespectful today.
They got that shit.
He said Somar.
Bro, they hung some bulbs in the shed, bro. They put that shit out. But it's enough like for a VIP, so they just got VIP.
No, it was.
Oh, that's how they set up VIP outside now. So gin poppers in the streets.
You're not hearing me.
And then
know how congested Somar would get.
Yeah.
Picture everything you've experienced inside, just moved outside. It was packed the other night.
Telegraph was packed.
No. Telegraph.
How they know they specific to Somar?
No, Telegraph was packed. This what's this? Shiru, Van Cleef, lit. Somar.
So So I'm just trying to get a picture here.
I'm trying to help you out. Man. I'm trying to help you understand.
So do you go into Somar to get your drink, and then you got to come outside?
No. You're not even going in Somar. The bar is now the entrance.
Oh, that's what that shed is. It's the bar.
No. You're not hearing me.
So I'm just laughing because Elv's making sure that everybody knows it's a shed.
No, it's a shed.
I'm trying to figure out what that is.
But you know how Somar normally has the security rails?
Yeah.
They've taken the security rails from how they normally would run parallel to the street. Now they box in the shed. So it's the shed.
Oh, the rails go out further. Okay.
And then the door to get in Somar, but the door to get in Somar is now where you get your drinks at. And then you go back in the shed to party. Going into the shed to party is crazy. Just want to point that out.
That's why I said,
I'm so confused.
My diagram not helping?
No, I'm just confused on like the shed area because wait, so the railing is going out into the street then?
No.
It's on the sidewalk? Where are these people gonna be at? Like, are these people outside though?
They're inside of the shed in the security rails. You're not hearing me.
Hey, if you don't get sick of that shed, it's not a thing.
That's what I'm asking y'all.
Because that shed is smaller than Somar was. So
at that point,
and also if you go in that shed, bro, you didn't lost me.
Can we just go back inside at that point if we gonna party in this little ass shed? That's all I'm asking.
For sure. Definitely.
But neither here nor there. It's second wave is here. Please stay safe. Please wear your mask. Please continue to wash your hands. To sanitize.
You should be doing that anyway.
You should be doing it anyway. But now
Remember to wash your hands. Because I think people forgot to wash. Like they started to wash their hands initially when the wave started because we didn't know what we were dealing with.
Yeah.
And then we realized that I think we're starting to approach the area of like how it was for like probably like the bird flu or whatever.
nah, bird flu ain't even do this, fam.
No, I'm saying like the point where you realize that there was something that happened, but is it really touching you?
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean? So like
The degree of separation.
yeah, like at this point, you would have to experience it in order to take it seriously. And for most of the public right now, yes, the numbers are astounding at this point, but it still hasn't touched the entire public.
Yeah.
So until the entire public gets touched, the seriousness of it, is it going to make sense to everybody?
Yeah. Right now, especially right now, what's impacting people more is the economic despair than anything. So,
Oh, completely.
go ahead.
Also, not completely, but I think like if the Joe Buddens of the world can get COVID and not have COVID anymore, then for the most part, if you even a semblance of healthy, then you should just be able to go back and do what you need to do, and then just allow the people to catch it. But I know the issue that we're dealing with is not so much if people can withstand it, but the fact that anxiety is going to be high, that people are going to, as soon as they can't breathe, they're going to be hitting up the hospitals, and the hospitals can't take all these people.
Yeah.
And everybody don't have insurance like that either. So that's
Man,
what we're dealing with.
It's scary. It is the fallout of having a fucking clown be your commander in chief for 4 years. So, in the realm of accountability, I still want to go. America, we earned this bullshit, and I don't mean that. I think people are gonna take that like, oh, we didn't do nothing. No, it's not even about that. It's the neglect for it's the neglect of systemic racism more than anything. It's the neglect of societal racism and how something like this takes place. Someone like him gets in office. The disregard for it as a whole. So it's like, yo, niggas earned this one for real, and we can go on about that for days. But it brings me to
Yeah, I mean, but if we ever needed an example of white privilege, then there you have it. Because it's no other way that you can have this blunt disregard for any level of authority,
Man.
and get away with it.
Man.
You know, that's the only way that you can have it is if you have a certain skin color.
Yeah.
Even if we can't really tell what that skin color is. But also an issue that I think is unfortunate is that we aren't we aren't confirming that it's man-made, because I think that'll do a good amount of due for everyone to know that it's not something that's just like organic.
Absolutely.
Because there's no way that organically it can be, because we've had situations where diseases formed organically, but the way that this one is sweeping and how it's hitting direct organs and doing stuff this, that, and
but
other.
have we?
Huh?
Like that's the other thing too. Some of the diseases that have began with animals per se is by some of the toxins that were disposed of illegally by men. So then you go, is that organic? I don't really think so. A lot of the diseases that were on the ships that housed the slaves in the commute from the coast of Africa to here were a byproduct of a few thousand bodies being stowed beneath the bow of a boat on top of each other, with left in their feces and their vomit and shit. So that feels man-made to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's
we be fucking up. Yeah, we be fucking up left and right. But I think for this one, like I get that, and Yes, it isn't always like that's. I would say that that's even more organic than what we're dealing with.
I
right
see
now.
what you. I see.
You know what I mean? Because those are just clear neglection. That's not like somebody standing in a lab and putting certain things together in order to see how it attacks things.
This gonna fuck them up right here.
You know what I mean? Like, and then using bio warfare. Like, we keep talking about this big thing on what is it? On like the on what is it? The like chemical warfare and shit like that.
Bio warfare, yeah.
We keep talking about like the issues with that and it being something where somebody drops a bomb on somebody and it clears out all these people. What about the subtle bio warfare where we just insert it into a host and then have that host just go out into the world and not catch on until later? How about that one? You know what I mean? And that's the one that we're coming across.
What you got, Larry?
Have you guys seen that show Utopia?
No,
Not yet. No.
Netflix.
Amazon.
I'm thinking of Euphoria, not Utopia. Utopia, gotcha.
It's a show on Amazon Prime, and basically, at the beginning of every episode, they have to tell you that this show isn't based on COVID because the show was made, and basically, a dude makes a flu virus. Oh, spoiler alert! He engineers a flu virus, and at first, it's killing all the kids. And so they're trying to figure out what's this virus. And the reason it's called Utopia is because there's a comic book and these group of friends, they're digging into the comic book when actually the comic book is made by this girl's dad. And he's a chemist and he actually made these viruses because this higher power kidnapped him and made him make these viruses. And so he's trying to help his daughter fight against that higher power and find the cure, and he's giving all the notes and hints.
Holy smokes!
In the comic book. And so at the end, you find out that this virus is just the decoy virus, and he's making another virus that's supposed to make everybody not have kids.
Yeah, I would think that it would come down to, and this is completely hypothetical, but I would think that it would come down to creating something and dishing it out with the belief that everyone has a possibility of catching it, but knowing that out of all of the countries, the one that'll be hit the hardest is the U.S. because we don't take shit seriously.
We don't take shit seriously. The way we're laid out, the way we're overpopulated. The Bay Area, Los Angeles, New York, those major cities are ridiculously overpopulated and underprepared for anything like this. Whether you go hospital beds, whether you go supplies, like, and then for the ports and everything to be here and then to immediately run out of supplies to survive something like this is scary as shit.